Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to some more the Halls of Torment. I cannot escape this place, but that is okay. Let's work on the Ring of Blades. I know that's one of my primary upgrades that I want to go for on this one. I also need to recover a lot of HP, so I guess let's go for the metabolism just to grab it and get it rolling, or work our way up. I haven't actually played this character in a while because I find him kind of boring. He's not bad, he's just not a particularly interesting character compared to some of the other ones, which is odd because they almost all just have the exact same, I don't want to say the exact same, starting weapon, because, there are minor differences, but you totally could just build any character as this. Well, I guess the one thing is this guy does have a lot of extra, health and durability and stuff, which I guess is something I haven't worked towards. And the Shield Maiden definitely feels different kind of, yeah. There's different stats you have to scale for. I guess I shouldn't be dismissive. There are differences, but it's not as stark as, say, ooh, what is a bullet heaven with actually, really, well, Nordic Ashes has really different starting characters, as it pretty much determines all of the abilities you're even going to be using over the course of a run. I should do another video on that game. I've been meaning to for a while. Crit chance, cone size, or damage and cone size? Let's go for the crit chance. 100% crit chance on the blade seems like it could be pretty absurdly good. I don't know. Apologies if I come off as a little, I'm gonna say, out of it, because it's not that I'm out of it. Do we want to go for the crit chance? Yeah. Oh, but that's only on the main weapon. That's not quite as good as I was hoping for. I've just been, really sleepy the last couple days, and have been kind of brain foggy. I think the pressure went really high, and so I haven't hit migraine levels, but I've been certainly migraine levels of functionality, and it's messing with me to a high degree. I don't know. So we might just have kind of ASMR bot for today until I wake up or something. I'll have to figure out what I can even, I don't want to say talk about, because let's see, do we want to go for the area and cone size? Yeah, because we want my blades to be big. We want them to be big, we want them to be punchy. Ideally, I'd like to win a run here, but we'll see what I can do. Let's see, so which direction am I even going? Bottom right? Let's go down, yeah. It feels like I'm already partway there, even though I'm not entirely sure if that's the case or not. I've just been, I don't know, slightly just kind of relaxing. I think this is going to be just one of those years for me where I specifically go out of my way to relax a little bit more. Even though, yeah, I should be working a little harder. I don't know, I just kind of needed, a weird pseudo-long vacation. And even though, I know I should be working harder, it's kind of one of those where it's just yeah. Or I could just take it easy, just for a little while. And because previously, I think I was always just kind of no, I'll take it easy later. I'll take it easy later. And then that later kind of, it came, but it was straight up 2020. I was just yeah, I'm just going to keep pushing and pushing and pushing. And then life said, hey, but what if, and all of a sudden everything sucked. Let's just go for the crit base. I know I could upgrade my main weapon, but I might as well give the blades more of a shot here. Let's see, the other thing I should probably do is actually take some damage. I need to more or less guarantee I'm always hurt. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to benefit nearly as much from this regen. And yeah, let's go for the multi-hit. Big blades. Big blades. I don't think I'm going to get the blades to be, actually truly big, but I don't know. Let's see, range, cone width. I think I'd still rather go for, more universal things and then damage. AoE is good, but at this point, I've got enough meta progression that I'm kind of able to cleave through a lot of enemies really fast. I don't think piercing is really that helpful for me. I think it does help the Ring of Blade. Does it actually help the blades? I actually don't know that one. I think it's got infinite piercing, but I could be wrong. I think part of it is also, I'm a fairly creative person. I'm sure at least some of you guys have seen my base crit damage. Yeah, we might as well go for a really hard crit build. seeing as I'm being given a lot of those opportunities. I'm a very creative person. I have an art degree, but I haven't really, like, been using it as much as I'd like to. Let's see, crit damage. I think I'd still prefer to go for crit chance more than anything else. And so I have this, like, laundry list of cool ideas that I want to make into, like, a real thing. And it keeps getting longer and longer, and it's starting to mess with me. I know I could go for either of these defense stances, but I'm not sure if they're going to specifically preclude me from getting the other proficiencies. I don't really care about defense that much. So yeah, I guess we should pick up whatever is halfway viable on our main weapon. Hey, and with my attack speed, I actually shouldn't have as much issue with the slimes as I used to. Though I'm not killing them fast enough, which is a bit of a downer. So I might want to look into my damage a little bit more than I have. Let's see, piercing and range, sure. I wish the needles would actually, because I think it just, no, I guess it does actually pick targets randomly. Okay, pickup radius. I could go for the extra piercing now. Well, let's go for the maximum HP. I should check about the whole heal X amount of HP. Because I don't know if that includes, if it's regen only, or if it's any kind of healing. I actually really wish that I could look up these achievements mid-run. Traits and abilities, settings, character. Dang. Like, if I could actually have one or two of those quests on, like, a quest log that I can just pull up, that wouldn't be bad. Just the ability to, yeah, see what I'm trying to pursue rather than having to just guesstimate it. Here we go. This is what I'm looking for. Damage and attack speed. Yeah, let's get whatever proficiencies I can pick up. Being picky is kind of important, but I don't want to be forced into making bad choices just because I was like, oh, I can wait for a slightly better one. Nah, let's just do whatever. Let's see, damage and attack speed again, absolutely. Might as well have my cone of slash be reasonably overpowered. But like, so I've been designing kind of like a, this is gonna sound maybe kind of silly. Oh, proficient stance 2 is just area. Sure. Yeah, my main problem is I don't know which of these are mutually exclusive. It's really obvious in 20 Minutes Till Dawn, like kind of what your upgrade paths are, but this one's a little vague. And I wish it was clearer, just because. What was I gonna say though? I was talking about, oh, right. I was gonna, I don't know, I've been designing, like, if I were to make a, kind of a once-a-year gaming magazine that I put together all myself. That's, you know, it's effectively just, like, a list of what I consider to be the best games to have come out over the course of the year, and, you know, just little stuff like that. And so, I've been just, like, designing this stuff in my head for ages. And the problem is it's making it kind of hard for me to work on other stuff. You know, my primary job for the most part is showcasing cool indie games. And like, I guess realistically, anything I could do, anything I do can technically feed into that in some way, shape, or form. But for the most part, it's pure video format, because that's what I've built my business on. It's like, ooh, crit chance multiplier. Why are these so esoteric? Like, I'd swear Phantom Needle and a couple other ones just have some really odd upgrade paths. I don't hate them. It's just one of those where I don't understand what it means. Like, what is the crit chance multiplier? Does that double my crit chance? I have no clue. Not that it matters too much. It's just kind of a it's just one of those that the more clear the information is, the easier it is for me to pick, like, exactly what I want my build to be. The less ambiguity, the better. Oh, I always hate, it's rare that this happens, but every once in a while I get a roguelike that's just like, you found a new power-up, and its ability is question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Like, maybe that makes sense in, like, kind of weird Undertale-esque horror mystery RPG, where keeping the player in the dark about a lot of this stuff is actually kind of important. But boy, when you're playing like a roguelike like this, where you're just playing over and over and over again, especially when optimization is like the name of the game, I kind of really crave clarity. Like, extensive amounts of it. I don't hate the lack of it, but it's one of those where I'm just like, oh, but if it was just a little bit more obvious what this did, I'd either pick it every time or none of the time. Oh, there's the meatball. At least these guys are going down quick. And part of the reason why I don't mess with the warrior too much is just because the warrior feels very underwhelming, or felt very underwhelming, but I think it's because I had to play the warrior a bunch pre-meta progression, and so now it's kind of just like, but now that I've got sufficient meta progression and upgrades on this guy, he's chewing through things really fast. Okay, we're 11 minutes in. I gotta keep that in mind. This specific segment seems like it might be a really good video thumbnail. I always have to remember that part. Let's see. Extra attack speed, range, piercing. I'm gonna go for the attack speed. I know the range and piercing goes with its specific upgrade, and is therefore probably worth pursuing, but meh. Pickup radius, range, piercing. Let's just go for the range. Let's see, 2 projectiles per cycle. Additional blades deal magic damage, can apply fragile. Projectiles can't be blocked. Yeah, let's go for the piercing blades. I'd like to do summon golem, but we are not doing a summon build, so it's not worth it. In a run or two, absolutely. I think I killed it. Two of them? That's unusual. Oh. I think this one ran out, though. Yeah, it turned into a regular slime. I think one of my blades must have set it off. It's fine, though. That's a lot of money that it left behind, even if I didn't actually get the kill. Dang, those blades are really good. I don't think they do that much damage comparatively, but they are just absolutely chewing through things. But yeah, what other things do I want to get into? Webcomics. I mean, originally I went to art school so I could be a webcomic artist. That didn't really pan out for a lot of reasons. Base damage for the main weapon. Yes? I'm just gonna run back. There was... No. No, actually. Let's go back for the talisman. Oh, there's another money slime, whatever. Right, and I should probably make sure I'm getting injured. If I can, hug me. I wish to die. Well, not die. I wish to be harmed. I'm shooting away from them and okay, there we go. I just want to make sure I'm down X amount of HP. There. Now that we've done that, everything is good. Hey, and there's the talisman. Crit chance and cone size? Yeah, let's keep working on these blades. I don't actually know which was what level there. Let's see. And none of these are helpful. I guess I'll go for the regen. It is something we need. I just want to make sure that I have something level 6, just in case level 6 is even offered as an upgrade. I don't think we've gotten to that point yet, but we're getting there. Needles are up to 5. Attack speed or damage? I'm very much an attack speed kind of guy. Like, I think we were discussing it a little bit in the comment section, or some people were reacting to it. Keep going for that range. But yeah, I will always take 20% more attack speed over 20% more damage, and I don't know why. I think it just feels more satisfying. Even if mathematically it's vaguely about the same. Which I know it's silly, but it is me. I mean, I think we all have our preferences. When I was growing up, I was always kind of the warrior, tanky paladin character. My brother was always more of a wizard. And admittedly, I think my opinions on that have actually changed kind of dramatically over the last X number of years. Okay, crits are split into 2 new projectiles. Both needles are as strong as the original, base damage by 15. Cripes. Those needles are now really good. And we have another magnet over here. I need to take some damage. I guess actually, if I need to take damage, I'm just going to hang out in the goop. There we go. That should be enough. Alright, snag this, and then I guess we're just running for the complete opposite side of the arena. Let's see. Crit chance multiplier. Multiplies chance to deal a critical hit. So I guess it was originally ×1, now it's up to ×3? Oh. That's good. That's really good. I'm assuming that's only for my phantom needles, but still, that's really strong. Probably at some point find something else to listen to. As much as I like this game, the music is starting to get a little repetitive. Let's see, regen, yeah. I know we got to get the regen perk on the cleric, I think, but I don't know. I might as well still kind of try and max out a bunch of those on this character in case there's an ability I wasn't paying attention to. Boy, there have just been a lot of money slimes that are just kind of bailing on me. It's probably because my ring of blades, or my ring blades, not ring of blades. My ring blades will just bip them from afar. It's pretty much the only explanation I've got. Oh, muddy slime. I think I actually got that one. It looks like there might have been another over here. I don't know. I don't think it actually matters that much. For whatever reason, and this is gonna sound insane, I'm actually really getting the motivation to go back and play through Torchlight 2 and 3. I don't know why. 3 wasn't that good. It wasn't terrible. But I'm like jonesing to play Torchlight 3 at the moment. There was a character that specifically had like a summon that was just a train that would follow him. I knew it was very silly and I want it. Let's see, do I even want the astronomer's orbs? No. I mean, yes. Transfixion is probably more valuable at the moment. Once again, I'm very singular in my focus and direction. Wow. And I thought the archer was strong. Let's just go for the extra projectiles. I guess I could have gone for more crit. 2 projectiles per cycle. Additional blades can apply a slow effect. Oh. That's upsettingly good. I guess I'll pick that up. I don't think we have any more proficiency bonuses that are offensive. At least, not at the moment. Did I not get another treasure chest from that? I suppose not. That's the additional projectiles. I know I should probably go for crit. How many money slimes am I missing? Ow, this one was loaded. It's so satisfying watching those fly in. Even if maybe it's not the most practical, and I'm missing out on a decent amount of money for it, but it is just, it's fun watching that go. Okay, do I want to just go for the fire rate? Yeah. I think I know why I like the attack speed better than the attack damage. If you have an enemy that has 11 HP and you hit for either once a second for 10 damage or once every half second for 5, you're gonna kill them faster with the attack speed. Silly as that sounds, I think that's just kind of my mental math, even if technically they both have the same DPS. I guess it's not that silly, it's very logical, but I think I have just been unconsciously always preferring it because of that mental math. Probably just from playing ludicrous amounts of games. Like I just never really got into slow attack weapons for whatever reason. And I think that's why. Okay, do we have all of these? Yeah, kind of. I don't know why I grabbed that extra one. I guess we should get back down to the well, but I'm gonna pick up the other upgrade first. Or I could just fall asleep while I'm playing. I mean, no, the magma worm can still mess me up. But I don't know how well this character would actually do against that boss. Oh, hey, sweet magnet. Let's see, damage and cone size, bigger ring. Now, does this pick up gold, or is it EXP only? I think it's EXP only. I'll keep that in mind. Not that I'm hard up for money at this point. I mean, we still need, hey, Blood's Taste, 2000 HP in one run. I'm hoping we get that, oh yeah, I mean, we still have 13 minutes. I think we'll get the ring blade upgrade, no problem on this one. Are there seriously no more bosses between now and Lava Worm? I think so. I always kind of feel like these runs could have been condensed down into 20 minutes rather than 30. I don't think you would have missed much. You know, scale up the number of enemies and the number of upgrades. I think it'd probably be fine. Well, I guess we'll get the clay golem. Get him, buddy. Let's see, roll duration. Sure. I don't know what roll is. Does he have a roll attack? Does he go Sonic the Hedgehog? Or is that scaling based off of his attack? Oh, no, there's the roll. Bye. He has left the building, I suppose. Okay. And I was gonna get work done today, but I think I'm actually gonna just have to go take a nap. Try again in a couple hours. Sucks a little bit because it's like 6 o'clock and I don't want to record too late. But I do have work that I need to do. The thing that's really been messing me up scheduling wise, apart from my desire to work on more like creative stuff, is just sponsorships. I don't know what the deal is with other YouTubers, but at least on my end, sponsorships are like this massive, massive imposition. It's not unwelcome because, you know, get that bag, but on the flip side, it's one of those where I'm constantly finding myself like strapped for time and behind because I have to do all this extra back-end management. You know, even though even though, like, financially this is the much better and safer option, I do kind of miss the days where developers would just send me a key and then I just play through a game from start to finish. I think once upon a time that could have actually been, well, I don't know, once upon a time that was really nice and fun, but between my desire for creativity, the attack speed and roll cooldown, sure, let's give the golem a little bit of a boost. I don't actually know if he's going to be valuable at the moment. The main question is, can I get him to get 1 or 2 achievements before this run is over? This is what I'm really looking for here. There's more money slime. It's gone, though. I don't know where it went. But it did leave me to a nice little gold bag. We've got 3,000 gold purely just from this run. I almost wonder if the more achievements you have, the more common the money slimes are. Wouldn't be surprised. I'm just gonna take some damage here. They're not that damaging. Let's just go around. Did my ring blade just spawn another one? Cripes. I don't know what their range is. It's clearly really long. Because if I have to walk like 4 or 5 screens to the right just to get to something that the ring blade's destroyed. Yeah, no. Let's see. The damage? Nah, let's just keep going ring blade. Might as well make him big and angy and damaging. Ugh. Man, yeah. No, I'm absolutely just bushed. Oh, I haven't invested at all into crit damage. I don't think I picked that upgrade up once. I've been so focused on upgrading my auxiliary powers. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess in this case, yeah, what do I do? I guess let's go for that northern magnet and just kind of hang out near it for a while. Because, oh, or money slime? Money slime. Okay. Too many money slimes. I think we actually had 2 in play at that moment. Okay, additional projectiles, sure. I guess we never got the upgrade so that the transfixion can shoot behind it. Or behind me. I don't think I care that much, but it's part of the reason why I'm taking a little bit more damage. It also just doesn't matter. Ring Blade Mastery 3. Should probably also figure out like which of these combos and items will get me the most amount of achievements in one run. Just because I think we have over half the achievements in the game at the moment, and it does feel like doing a run for, let's just go for the flat damage for now, and then we'll start getting, we will start picking up some crit damage. I was going to say, picking up only like 1 or 2 achievements per run is a little rough, not unexpected. You know, as they become harder and harder to get, of course I'm going to be missing out on a number. Let's see, attack speed, sure. I guess I should get some movement speed. Dang, how much money are these things leaving behind? How far did it go? Okay, it actually didn't go that far. Felt like it. There's a lot of money. Okay, additional projectiles. Yeah. Can I... Is it up to 4 now? Feels like it. Yeah. 3 to 4. I don't care too much about the damage down status effects. Or fragility. Damage up, I guess? Armor down. Brain. Let's see. More attack speed. No, let's go for the critical damage bonus. I don't know what my chance is. Gotta be like 35%. Ooh, it's 50. Yeah, no, so that extra crit chance is big damage now. I definitely am gonna have to listen to Pretzel. You know what? Why don't we do it now? Because I think this music is part of the reason why I'm falling asleep, apart from the fact that, yeah, I'm just tired, but... Oh, damage flash intensity. I'm gonna turn that off. First, now I'm gonna get some, like, chill hop junk. I don't know if that's the right call here. What do we got? What would be good? Honestly, do we got, like, chiptune? There's a period of time where they had a bunch of chipsel stuff. I don't know if we're gonna get lucky on that. But I know the Chipsel Necrodancer remixes are incredibly good for staying awake. I love them dearly. Unfortunately, there aren't a whole lot of Chipsel. I love Chipsel's music, but she doesn't make that much of it, comparatively, maybe? I don't know. I don't actually know how long it takes to make, like, a proper indie game OST. Which, yeah, I mean, I was talking about wanting to be creative and do creative things. Like, that is very much on my to-do list. In terms of, boy, it would actually be really cool to teach myself how to make chiptunes. And, like, get really into it for a little while. See if I can produce one album. I think it's better to just go for the 20% extra damage. Also, I'm just shredding this worm. Like, I take a decent chunk of damage, but I think my regen is just too good. Okay, please have a new item. Yes, copper ring. Of course, that's probably going to be the one that I bring back to the well. 40% extra crit damage is very good. Let's go for Big Rang. They big. They certainly big. Now I'm just jamming. But, yeah, I don't know. I think it would just be really cool to try and learn how to make some just basic music. Not, like, super basic stuff. I don't want to do, like, hot cross buns or some junk. I would legitimately like to sit down and just, like, even if it's technically bad, learn the process anyway, just for the hell of it. Range on these things. No idea. It's absurdly long, I can tell you that much. Let's see. More range? More range! No reason not to. What other weird stuff do I want to do? I mean, eventually once I've bought a house, or at least have a bigger space, or like a private garage of some variety, I'd love to get a 3D printer. And just, like, teach myself 3D modeling kind of in the same vein. Because I think it would be really cool to learn 3D modeling and then start, like, producing some figurines and stuff to the point where, like, maybe I make a, I don't want to make, like, a CCG in the same vein, but I think it would be really cool to make, I think something kind of in the same vein as, like, Mage Knight. But with mecha? I don't know. I'm sure it already exists. I guess it is literally what Battletech probably is. Or Robotech? Shoot. Which is which? Mech Warrior is the other one. Sorry, because there's Battletech, Robotech, and Mech Warrior, and they're all... One of them is just the Japanese name for it? I forget. Or no. Robotech is Macross. I'm confused. It doesn't really matter. Ooh. Regen per second. Where the heck is the well? Unfortunately, we have so many lockpicks that I've... Oh, it's directly below me. Okay, we're good. And my spinning blades are pissing off a heck of a lot of things. And honestly, I don't begrudge it that. That's super helpful. But it does mean that I'm slightly out of sorts, as there is just tons of lockpicks everywhere, and my UI is starting to feel a little full. Money slime. Oh no, Chipsel's music is on here. I'll have to see if we can actually get to the Necrodancer soundtrack. Do we want to just try? I'm probably going to survive. I don't think anything's going to touch me. Wow, it actually looks like it's all of Chipsel's music, but I don't know if I can check on a per album basis. Wait, there it is. Yeah, let's listen to some Necrodancer. I've never been much of a Necrodancer fan in terms of the actual gameplay. It's just a little bit too careful for me. Like, I put up with it for the Cadence of Hyrule. I thought that was pretty fun. But ultimately I find a lot of traditional roguelikes to be kind of frustrating, and then throw on the rhythm element of it. I'm just an absolute mess. I'll leave that for other people. And, like, seriously good on anybody who is good at Necrodancer. I saw a speedrun of it once and I understood nothing, because it just went by so quick. And I think also involved a lot of glitching into walls. Because I think it was the one character that, like, can't get hit, period. Or be offbeat because they'll die, and so that you have to use, like, crazy tricks to actually do well in it. Okay, I'm just gonna pick a magnet and head for it. I think the one to the top right is closest, but it's very hard to tell. It just seems to be the one that moves the fastest. We'll wait until we hit 0 and then see what we can do. I'll probably want to pick up some defensive stuff at this point, because I'm probably going to be able to just beat the boss out of pure raw beef and healing. Piercing, duration. No, we might as well go for the chance. Oh, I think we just got another magnet, much closer to me. Because there were not two there previously. There it is. Actually, I think we've got two really close together, too. That's kind of dense. Like, some of my previous runs will just absolutely shred things. This one, I mean, we kill anything that's in front of us, but we're definitely not, like, clearing the screen as fast. Alright, there he is. Oh, he teleported. What's the other one? I must have picked up the other magnet like a fool. Fine. This one's right here. Okay, where's the boss? The boss? There he is. How much damage do those meatballs do? A lot. And my one problem is, I'm not really geared around hitting things at a range. I tried my best. I'm just mostly trying to figure out, is this actually worth going for? my primary damage is mostly locked up in the blades, and the blades, frustratingly enough, are going to keep trying to attack the meatballs. I mean, we've done a decent chunk of damage to them. I'm mostly just kind of like... But I could stop and go take that nap. And I'm not sure how much it matters. Let's back off for a little bit. We heal really fast. So I'll just wander around. Because yeah, I should probably try and kill him. It's just my laziness is unparalleled at the moment. Yeah, because I do a lot of damage to him. The problem is the meatballs. There are many. Ow. There are many, and it's just becoming difficult to actually get at this guy. And, like, maybe I can wade through the meatball zone? But I'm not convinced. I wish they were all explosive and would chain off of each other. Ow. The sword I did not account for. Man, I'm actually boggling. That's weird. I'm not at all sure if it's the right... I'm sure it's not the right term for it, but it's... Like, you know when you're really tired and you're kind of forcing yourself to stay awake? And you start, like, locking your eyes and realize that you're not even really sure what you're saying or what you're doing or what you're even looking at. You have to, like, shake your head to get yourself, like, back awake a bit. I'm having that right now. I think it's because I have to kind of pay attention to too many things. I can't just look at the boss. And then we have the giant meatball train. Like, it feels like the meatballs do, in fact, blow up. But I think I have to touch them. Get in and out. That's actually a little bit... Okay. The overabundance of meatballs is slightly less of a problem. I'll have to try this again with a much faster character. Nope. I'll have to try this again with the flamethrower guy, too. Ow. I'm gonna eat both of those. That hurt. If I was a little faster, I could potentially just sprint the meatball train. But I'm not that much faster. And also, the meatballs are endlessly replicating, so it's not that it matters too much. Okay. It took a little bit, but yeah, we got him down. Just, the real answer is just a lot of regen. Just a lot of regen. Aw, you can't stop me. You can blow up in my face, but you can't stop me. So yeah, we only got a little bit, but blessing, gold drops, and some other stuff. Cruel and the next one is kill 10,000 enemies in the wherever. I'm pretty sure there is still one character class we haven't picked up yet, but I don't know where to get it. Let's see, 3 million damage with the golem, 5 minutes with a max health of 250 or less. Yeah, I'd like to grab that one. Yeah, there's still a bunch of traits I haven't unlocked yet. Do I actually want to go with the exterminator? Like the 50,000 enemies and burn and dragon's breath. No, those are probably worth it. Because yeah, with the sword, I still have to kill 2 more bosses 500 times across all attempts. Oh. And then reach level 100. Yeah, we'll leave those for a little bit, just because I'm not sure if the Fighter's Headband or the Thorn Fist are immediately useful. No, those might actually be really good. I don't know. What was the other one? Because we definitely got a new trait. Didn't we? I should probably get one revive, because that makes the final boss of the first dungeon easier. But did we have the gold gain upgrade? I don't think we did. I'll just grab those. Because, yeah, 20% extra gold would be useful. I don't think I'm going to do the Exterminator, though. Because the Archer is doable. Scorched Earth is kind of in there. Bloodcatcher, Radiant Aura on any character. Metabolism 5. So Cleric Run wouldn't be bad, but I feel like the Warlock is the way to go. Because he has the most amount of upgrades that I need to grab. Okay, we just have to make sure we get the Golem. And then have very little HP. And then also take a lot of damage as the Warlocks, which sounds kind of interesting. But for now, at least, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.